crash in Sylhet and Bogura kills 17. Body handover begins in Sylhet. Warning of government collapse, not good for democracy. Mirza Fakhrul alerts. People will evaluate success and failure of the government, says Jamaat Amir. An incumbent government heading towards fascism, comments Nahid Islam. Well, good evening, viewers. Those were the headlines. I'm Sylhet Kadir, and you're watching English Bulletin. To follow on, at least 17 people were killed and 36 others injured in two separate bus accidents in Sylhet and Bogura. Condition of several of the injured people are critical, so the death toll could rise. Sheikh Abdul Salam has more in details.
In Sylhet, 9 people are killed and 20 others injured as two passenger buses collided at Osmaninagar area on Dhaka-Sylhet highway. The collision took place between the buses of Unique Poribahon and Bengal Poribahon. Among the deaths, 7 are male, 1 female and a 3-year-old child. The deceased are passengers of the Unique Poribahon bus. Police said both the buses were speeding. The Sylhet-bound Bengal Poribahon bus overtook a CNG and crossed into the opposite lane. At the time, collision occurred with the Unique Poribahon bus coming from the opposite direction. Meanwhile, in Bogura, 8 people were killed and 16 injured in another incident of road crash in Erulia area on Bogura-Naugah highway in the early morning. The injured have been admitted to Bogura Shohid Ziaur Rahman Medical College Hospital. According to eyewitnesses and police, the driver of the Naugah-bound Shah Fateh Ali Poribahon bus from Dhaka lost control and hit an electric pole. 3 people died on the spot and 5 others died at hospital. Prime Minister's personal assistant, Dr. Monwarul Kadir Bitu, went to the hospital to inspect the treatment of the injured. He asked to ensure necessary treatment.
Already ekjoner head injury etota severe level jeta.
Bogura Deputy Commissioner Mohammad Taufikur Rahman announced financial assistance of Taka 25,000 to the families of the deceased and Taka 15,000 to the injured. A 3-member probe body has been formed to investigate the incident. Sheikh Abdul Salam, English Desk, ATN News.
BNP Secretary General and LGRT Minister Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has said that now some quarters are talking with the tone of Sheikh Hasina. They're claiming that the government has failed, it should step down. Mirza Fakhrul made the remark as a chief guest at a seminar titled Role of Media in Sustainable Democracy, organized by the Television Editors Council at a hotel in Dhaka on Friday. He said warning of government step down within 3 to 4 months is not good for democracy. Information and Broadcasting Minister Jahiruddin Shapon presented the keynotes paper at the seminar. He said the media could play an important role in building a bridge of trust between the government and the people by utilizing this opportunity. The Television Editors Council urged the government to make a transparent media policy for safeguarding independent journalism and freedom of expression. Jamaat Islami Amir and leader of the opposition Dr. Shafiqur Rahman said that the lives of the common people have become miserable due to political violence, repression and high commodity price. He also said people will evaluate the success and failure of the government. The Jamaat Amir made the comments in a views exchange meeting with journalists at Bagarhat Circuit House on Friday morning. He said people of the country are not getting enough electricity, but they're bearing burden of high electricity bills. Talking on political violence, he said government's duty is to maintain law and order, but the government has failed. At the time, he raised the question why the government is unable to bring back Sheikh Hasina when there remains an extradition treaty. The government should bring her back on its own responsibility, Jamaat Amir added. NCP convener and opposition chief whip Nahid Islam has said that incumbent government is heading towards fascism due to the lack of change of the state structure. He made the comment while talking to journalists after visiting a photo exhibition on July uprising at his official residence of the opposition leader on Minty Road in the capital on Friday afternoon. Nahid Islam alleged that the fallen fascist power is getting the opportunity to hold press conference in Delhi due to lack of proper diplomatic steps. He also said that the government, having lost public support, is now stepping on the path of applying force. Its reflection is being seen in various campuses. Regarding former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's recent statement, Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed said that Awami League is trying to create instability in Bangladesh. However, people of the country will never accept such politics. He told this to journalists after placing foundation stone of the new building of 500-bed Cox's Bazar Medical College Hospital on Friday afternoon. The Home Minister said that the people of Bangladesh will not accept the politics of those accused of genocide and crimes against humanity. He also said government does not take the occasional statements into account. Earlier, the Home Minister inaugurated Flat Development Project 1 of the Cox's Bazar Development Authority. He also emphasized on sustainable tourism development through nature conservation. Law Minister Mohammad Asaduzzaman said that the government wants former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to return to the country and face the law. He made the remark at a program in Janeda on Friday. Mohammad Asaduzzaman said Sheikh Hasina has told she will return to the country in December. The power of law is far-reaching. The law will proceed on its own course, the Law Minister added. Load shedding and gas crisis have disrupted public life at different parts across the country. At various areas of Shawar, there is no electricity for even 5 to 6 hours a day. At the same time, the gas pressure is so low from morning to noon that cooking is practically stopped in many homes. Due to insufficient pressure, stoves are not burning properly. Not only the common people, the energy crisis has also negatively affected industrial production. Businessmen are facing major losses as production is disrupted day after day. Viewers, we now follow up a short break and we will be back soon with Shamawabad wants action against brokers harassing students going abroad. And Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Pakistan signed joint defense deal. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. To follow on, State Minister for Foreign Affairs Shamawabad said that action will be taken against the brokers to stop harassment of students going abroad. Shamawabad said this at the inauguration of the 14th Education Expo of FACD-CAB at a hotel in the capital on Friday morning. The State Minister said student visas should not be seen as an indirect means of employment under any circumstances. More than 300 institutions have participated in the two-day education fair. Pubali Bank is providing foreign education loans, and Deputy Managing Director of the bank, Mohammad Shahnawaz Khan, called for effective use of the loan. Shamawabad said that work is underway to provide adequate employment opportunities in the next 1 to 1.5 years. Chhatra Jamaat Bangladesh has warned that the consequences of those who compromise with fascism will be dire. They gave their such warning at an anti-fascist march program at the north gate of National Mosque Baitul Mukarram to commemorate the mass uprising 24. The leaders called for emphasizing national unity instead of using the spirit of July for commercial purpose. They said that if any political foes behaves in a fascist manner, they will also have to face consequences like the mass uprising of 24. Viewers, will now take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. And now we begin with news around the world. Amid regional turmoil, Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Pakistan signed a joint defense agreement in Makkah on Friday. The move comes as regional turmoil, with Gulf states coming under fire from Iran after it was attacked by the US, Israel. Three nations said in joint statement the pact named Makkah Joint Defense Agreement is aimed at strengthening their collective security and promoting peace, security and stability in the region and beyond. It is intended to strengthen deterrence against acts of aggression and stipulates that an armed attack against any of the three would be regarded as attack on all. The statement did not give specifics on commitments or obligations each accepted on the deal. US President Donald Trump expressed his belief that the war with Iran would be over soon. Trump told the reporters in the Oval Office that Iranian armed forces were experiencing issues with supplies of some weapons. He does not think that Iran can go much longer and the war is going to end pretty soon. While reporters asked about the status of US munitions stockpiles, Trump replied that the country had an almost unlimited supply of certain weapons, which are very powerful. They have others where it has a little bit tighter. Trump said US defense companies are building more production plants, including facilities for Patriot and Tomahawk missiles. At least 300 children have been reportedly killed in Gaza in the 300 days since a ceasefire was announced on October 10 in 2025. UNICEF Regional Director for the Middle East and North Africa, Edward Beigbeder, said in a statement. Beigbeder said Gaza's ceasefire leaves an average of one child dead each and every day, is failing children. Hundreds more have been wounded, many severely. Despite an agreement for the suspension of military operations and the full entry of humanitarian aid almost 10 months ago, children in Gaza are still waiting for the end to violence they were promised. The death toll of a school shooting in Thailand's Nonthaburi province has risen to 8, including 5 teachers and the suspect shooter. More than 20 other people were wounded, with 9 in a critical condition. Thai authorities said on Friday at least 8 killed after a teenage boy allegedly shot his grandparents and school teachers. The incident took place at the prestigious Deb Serene Nonthaburi School in Bang Kroi district. The suspect shooter, aged 14, was identified as 9th grade students of the school. Viewers, we now begin with sports news. Bangladesh saw to struggling against Cricket Australia 11 in a warm-up in the Marara Oval in Darwin on Friday. The visitors ended the second day trailing CA by 73 runs. Hassan Mahmood took 4 wickets for 42, but Bangladesh struggled for the most part of the innings before losing 2 quick wickets on the second day against Cricket Australia 11. The visitors were 19 for 2 wickets and trailing by 73 runs in second innings at stumps in reply to CA 11's 355 in the first innings, thanks to 100 from Willie. The Asian Cricket Council has released the schedule for the 2026 Women's T20 Asia Cup. Bangladesh is in Group B with defending champions Sri Lanka, hosts UAE and Indonesia. The tournament will be played in T20 format in Dubai, UAE from August 28 to September 13, with all matches will be played under lights at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Bangladesh will begin the campaign against Indonesia on August 31. They will then face Sri Lanka on September 6. They will wrap up the final group stage fixtures against UAE on September 8. Group A comprises 7-time champions India, Pakistan, Thailand and Hong Kong, China. Well, before ending the bulletin, we have top stories once again. Road crash in Sylhet and Bogura kills 17. Body handover begins in Sylhet. Warning of government collapse, not good for democracy. Mirza Fakhrul alerts. People will evaluate success and failure of the government, says Jamaat Amir. Incumbent government heading towards fascism, comments Nahid Islam. Shabaabad wants action against brokers harassing students going abroad. And Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Pakistan signed joint defense deal. Well, that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us. Until then, see you soon.